What's up, Plebheads? I'm Neil.
And I'm Jdog.
And welcome to another episode where we break down some of these upcoming collector's editions. Now, this is, for reference, the Assassin's Creed Odyssey Collector's Edition Kassandra Edition only at Gamestop. So let's see what we get. You get the game 3 days early, Steelbook, their Season Pass, which includes all game content after release, bonus mission, keychain, Kassandra figure. So let's talk about it.
$149.99.
$149.99. So, again, we talked about this in our Hitman 2 Collector's Edition video. This assumes that we are a day one buyer of the game at a $60 price point.
Yep. It's the only way to fairly really rate these collector's editions is to assume you're going to be purchasing the standard edition of the game at $60. So what you look at is you say, okay, I'm going to get the base game on release day at $60.
Yes.
To upgrade to this collector's edition, that's another $90. Okay, so now you got to look at what are you getting in addition to that base game for your extra $90.
So one thing about this figure that I noticed right away, I have the actually, Jdog, I'm going to have you go and get this just because I want to show off the base so I can make the comparison. The power armor over there on the shelf.
Yep.
Bring that over here. I purchased the Fallout power armor figure, which is a Fallout 4 power armor figure, which is a figure that I purchased through ThinkGeek, and so they're in association with GameStop, and it has a base that looks like this. I'll let you guys see that base. I'll let you guys check that out. All that good stuff. Cool, right? I look at the base for this Kassandra figure, and I see a very similar looking base. Not identical, not the same, but I see that rounded kind of style base that they would do.
I think it is going to be like that.
Probably going to be like that. So that means it's probably going to be the same kind of figure that we have here. So my thought on this is, okay, that is a $40 figure. Depending on your thought. That's definitely no more than that. This is about, I would say, a 7 to 9 inch figure on the base. Actually, with the base, I think this is a 9 inch figure.
Okay.
In that range, which apparently is how big this figure is.
9 inches, yeah. I do like the detailing on the figure.
I like the detailing on it, but it doesn't look like it's anything extraordinary.
It isn't extraordinary, and I think one of the biggest attractants for me with the figure is that she's wearing a hood.
Yes.
I don't like that in my figures. Kassandra, now being able to play as a female is a new thing in Odyssey, which I think is actually really neat and would be my preferred character of choice if I was to play the game. And unfortunately, having her have a hood on detracts from the overall detailing, the look, the eyes, and I don't know. I don't like the facial look and expression because it's hidden. It's hidden.
Either, yeah. I'm not impressed by this figure. To me, if I have to value this figure based on other figures, this is a $40 figure.
Yeah,
whether I like it or not, collectors, fans may like it.
Yep. I do like the pose with the eagle. I do like that because we use the eagle, Senu or whatever they're calling it in this one. In Origins, you use something similar, and I do like the pose, which is neat.
So
I do not like having the hood shadowing her eyes and her expressions.
Let's break it down. $40 for the figure.
But $40, let's just say $40 for the figure. That is at maximum, though. Okay?
Yeah, that's maximum. It's 30 to 40, even 20 to 40. So let's say we're at 100. Now you're paying $50 for the game 3 days early, which to me that's worth nothing.
That is nothing.
I refuse to pay for that. I refuse to say to GameStop or anyone for that matter that yes, playing early is worth $5, $10, $15 to me. Nope. To me, that is $0 value.
I do like it included in the more expensive editions, and I'd like to see it in the more expensive editions.
It should be included in all collector's editions.
But it's not something I'm willing to put a significant value on.
Me neither.
And when we do our breakdown videos, when we do these analysis videos, it's not something we're going to add in money for.
Cool. Let's talk Steelbook value.
$5 maximum.
Yeah.
A lot of times you get Steelbook day one whether you pay more or not. For me, Steelbook is $5 maximum. It's just not something I'm willing to pay a significant amount.
So we're at $105. Let's talk season pass. I refuse to pay more than $20 for one. and I refuse to tell them that I'm willing to pay more than $20 for one. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, the Origins Pass went for $30. The thing is, with these season passes, they seem to go on sale pretty often, so you can normally pick them up for $15 to $20. For me, I don't like to say I'm willing to pay more than $20 for a season pass because honestly, you don't know what you're going to get. Now, sometimes you do get very good DLC, and to be fair, the Origins DLC is pretty damn good, right? You get, I think, Curse of the Pharaohs, if I remember right, and there's a couple other ones. It's a pretty expansive piece of content. So, again, though, you don't always know the quality you're going to get. It's not something that gets reviewed, right, day one.
So you're giving them basically an extra $20 to $30 for something in the future. Could be great, could be trash.
Mediocre. Yes, that's exactly what you're doing.
It's not every day we get a Dark Souls DLC.
That's right. Dark Souls 3 would be a positive experience with Season Pass content for us. We enjoyed those.
Yeah, then we're worth it.
You look at maybe something like Far Cry 5, where some of the DLC is, I'd say, hit and miss on that game. So, again, if you're committing the $20 to $30 for the Season Pass, you are, as Neo said, giving $30 up front to the developer for the promise of, what we would say is good content later on. Again, you can't judge that right away. I'm not willing to commit more than $20 for a season pass, especially when I'm getting it in a bundle where I feel that I should get a value for my money.
Absolutely.
$20 maximum on the season pass.
Now, I'm buying the collector's edition. I should only have to pay $20, even if it's $30 for everybody else.
Yeah.
I should get a price discount because I'm willing to shell out $150
for your $60 game.
Bullshit. I should be. Yeah, and then they say, well, don't treat one fan different from the other. Bullshit. That fan's willing to spend 2.5 times the money.
You pay, you get better treatment. That's absolutely
and people don't like to hear that, but that's the fucking reality.
That's the business reality, ladies and gentlemen.
Get used to it. It's not going to change.
So, $20 maximum that I'm willing to commit to a season pass.
So let's go back. 60 game, 40 figure if we're stretching. So that's $100.
Yep. $20.
0 3 days early. 5 for Steelbook. So that's what, 105?
Yep.
Plus 20 for season pass. 125 we're at. Give me the value on Blind King Extra Mission and a helmet keychain.
Now, is it Blind King Extra Mission
Extra Mission.
Only Collector's Edition can play it? Or what?
I don't know.
What is that? Go up, let's look around once, see. Because sometimes they say Extra Mission, like you can play it early, or you get access to it early, and then it comes online for other people. It's exclusive and Blind King DLC Mission. Okay, so what we'll have to do is we'll assume it's only for people with the collector's edition. Helmet keychain is cool. I'll do $5 for that.
Cool.
I like it. I'll do $5 for it maximum. I'll do $5 for the whole package for both of those items.
So that's was that 130?
Puts me at about 130. A little bit better value than we saw with the Hitman 2 collector's edition.
Oh my god, yeah. But still, I don't think it's $150.
$150 is really stretching it for me.
How would we get this collector's edition to $150? I would need a poster-sized cloth map plus...
with the areas, with all the regions detailed.
I would need a poster-sized cloth map
and an art book.
Plus a digital soundtrack. I'd rather have a digital soundtrack because if they give you an art book and something like this, it's going to be cheap and paper. It's not going to be hardcover. It's going to be paper cover. Well, I'd rather have a digital soundtrack in this one.
I'd rather have the art book hardcover because then it would make me feel that I'm getting my money's worth.
Let me ask you this. Hardcover art book sans the poster or hardcover art book with? Because then that $150, I feel like that would be okay.
With the poster.
Yeah, both.
Look.
But hardcover art books aren't cheap. They're $20 to $40.
Yeah, exactly. Let's be clear here, ladies and gentlemen. I expect a value when I pay $150.
2.5 times the price.
Right. When I'm getting a collector's edition, when I'm getting a bundle, right, and I'm shelling out 2.5 times the money, I shouldn't be getting, like, where I'm stretching to find that $150. I should be saying, yeah, man, I'm getting $150 worth. Absolutely. Give me a cloth map. Give me that hardcover art book. You got a deal. Then I'll say I'm getting my money's worth because I'll say, yeah, maybe nothing in this package is like absolute must-have, but together the whole package would really be worthwhile for me. As it stands right now, this really comes in at about $130 maximum.
Even 120 if you really price that figure where we're thinking, because they don't lolook that great.
Yeah, 120 to 130 is where we're at when we add up everything.
Somebody's going to come on here and be like, that's a $90 figure. Ugh, Christ.
$120 to $130 maximum price point on this. You are closer to the value.
This should have been $129.99.
$129 would have been a fair price for this. That I would be a much, closer buyer on. Much more comfortable recommending at that price. $149 does stretch it quite a bit. Only I would say for the biggest Assassin's Creed fans.
But I don't even think it's a value though.
It's not a value at $149.
Even for the biggest, I think for like
you always can put some money towards the the excitement and towards the hype and there is a certain amount that can go towards that, but to be fair,
not $20.
This is only if you're really, really a must-have Assassin's Creed fan, where you want to maybe get every collector's edition that comes out or something like that. The biggest fans, because it does stretch to make it $150.
Yes, it does.
We don't see the value here. We would probably not be buyers of this at the $150 price point.
Nope.
120 to 130 is a lot more comfortable for us. If you can justify that extra $30, say, yeah, I'm willing to do it because I really love the series. You know what?
If you're going to day one the game, if you're going to 100% the content, then, maybe.
Maybe.
But remember, you are giving an extra $20 to $30 for that expansion or that season pass for content that has not been promised, shown, or delivered. Or, has not been shown or delivered yet.
Yeah.
It's been promised, but it hasn't been shown or delivered.
Yeah. So, again, I'm not a buyer of this at this price.
Let's stop for a second. I want to stop for a second. Let's talk about the Sekiro Shadows Die Twice Collector's Edition. Now, we compared the Hitman 2 Collector's Edition to that in the last video.
Yep.
7-inch figure. Yes, there's some replica coins, a little trinket in there. Okay, fine. I feel like that completes the package. Digital soundtrack. Game. Map.
It's a lot easier to justify the extra $30 on that because, again, you're getting a figure, you're getting a soundtrack, you're getting a map, you're getting what feels like $30.
That is a $90 collector's edition.
Yeah. So that's $90, right, for Sekiro, and you're going to only go up $30 more for all that stuff. Coming here, you got to go up $90 more.
Yeah.
And a lot of this is, you can play a couple days early. You're getting some season pass stuff for things you may or may not like. A couple bonus content things, a keychain. Again, the keychain is kind of a trinket. It's a neat trinket, but it's still a trinket.
It completes the package with the extra mission and makes it maybe valued at $5.
Sure. And, Steelbook, again, we have varying thoughts on that. I do like getting Kassandra as the figure and having the option to get her as a figure. I don't 100% love the look of the figure, but I do think some of the detailing in the cloth and in the belts and in the guards, the arm guards and different things like that is decent. $40 is really stretching it though on the figure. Again, $120 maximum price point, $130, $150 is definitely stretching it here.
Yep, I agree.
So,
I'd be interested to see what everybody watching thinking down below in the comments. You guys can let us know your thoughts on the Kassandra Gamestop exclusive collector's edition, only at Gamestop. Like the video if you enjoyed our honest breakdown and discussion here of this $149.99 collector's edition. And we'll see each and every one of you right here next time for no BS content and breakdowns like this.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.
GG, ya plebs.